Yo, 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 it's your boy Fahfamyliar. Shout out to Always Up Films. You tuned in to Rap Talk.
Yo, y'all tuned in right now to another dope episode, man. Got a good, talented artist in the building. Yo, introduce yourself, my bro.
Yo, what's up, man? It's Fahfamyliar, Newark, New Jersey representative. We in the building. Let's get it.
Yo, Fa, appreciate you for coming through doing this dope interview, bro. Definitely, you know, we about to get into all the questions that people want to know right now. You know what I'm saying? So we pretty much want to know, like, where you from, bro? Like,
oh man, I come from Newark, straight out of Newark. Like, born here, raised here. I'm from Avon Avenue. Even when I moved around in other areas, because I've been all over the place. You know, I've been Weekway section, living over there, Irvington, you know, all of the spots. But Avon was always home. You know, I always rode my bike, drove my car, whatever it was to get back to the hood. Then I go back home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from Avon Avenue, man, Newark, New Jersey, straight up. That's
what's up. So how long you been on your music journey?
Oh man, let's see. I would tell my age, but I'm not. So I'm gonna just say, since I was about, I knew exactly, it was exactly 5, you know. And I have to say that because I always tell this little story about how that happened. And my brother, my older brother, he don't rap anymore. He can, but he don't. I stole his raps. You know what I'm saying? At 5, I had a little tape. Remember, tapes was crazy.
Yeah,
that was a big thing. I know y'all remember the radios with the different color buttons, the yellow ones.
Yeah, rewind.
Y'all
real hip hop.
Exactly. So I dumped the tape in there, and I recognized his voice, and I'm like, oh, this fool, oh, alright. And that whole day, I ain't riding my bike. I ain't go outside to chase girls, nothing. I just wanted to remember every line of every rap. And I went outside the next day, and I stole his raps. And ever since, I just been rocking out.
I hear that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since, you know, just gradually growing. He take me to the studio with him. You know, I got pictures when I was 7 and 8 in the studio with a bunch of older cats. And, you know, I just been doing it ever since then.
Say less, bro. Yeah. So what would you say some of the advantages and some of the disadvantages it is, like, growing up in Newark and shit?
Well, the advantage is, it's only really one. It's more, but one that stands out, which is you can make it anywhere in the earth if you can make it in Newark, New Jersey.
That's deep, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we are the most unfriendliest. Only because we were shut out for so long. And you can't shut people in the cage and think they're going to play nice. You know, so everybody misjudge us. They don't understand that we want better. We push for better. 89% of us really go for better. But it's Newark, it's Jersey. A place where you don't hear too much success from. You know what I'm saying? So the advantage is you can make it anywhere on the earth if you can make it in Newark, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? The disadvantage is, as I said, we don't have the sources, the proper sources, such as how New York got Hot Nines and things of that nature. Our radio stations get very little recognition because of the airwaves that go through. It only go through the waves that we can look at. It doesn't do like New York and stretch to Connecticut and New York as it should, like automatically. Like they can turn on the radio and it's a Jersey station. That's the disadvantage. We don't have a lot of things that we need. We got all the talent, we got all the people, we even got some sources. But it's so bad here that people like, I'd rather go somewhere else and pop off and then maybe I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no telling if you're gonna flip or not. So that's the disadvantage. You never know what you're getting when you come from here. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's just harder to get somewhere.
I hear that, man. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, in any urban neighborhood we all grew up in, I'm sure we all experienced, you know, our little ups, our little downs, our little fights, a little turmoil, you know what I mean? Gunshots, kidnapping, you name it, you know what I'm saying? Like, us growing up.
You right. Not to cut you up, you right. But I have to intervene because when people say that, you know, like when they say other hoods like South, you see people fighting there, you see shooting and stuff because they carry down there. You know what I'm saying? You talking about places that a lot of these places are permitted to carry.
Yeah.
That be shooting like in other states and shit. But look at us.
Yeah.
Niggas got straps and it's not permitted.
Yeah.
We don't just want to shoot you. We got attitude. Some people where we from is different because we wake up with sauce on our mind. We don't wake up knowing we gonna make it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Every other state can say that. Washington, everywhere. They got people who made it. Wale's and all these people, they got stuff that's good in them cities. All we got is downtown Newark.
Yeah.
And that ain't nothing but some stores to kind of like go in and buy clothes from. With a bunch of people around it that's not the most friendliest people.
Yeah.
So it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's always every day a constant. In them other states, that shit gotta be a purpose. Like, I don't like her, I don't like him, or this. This shit is, I look at you and you look at me wrong and we going. Every day is something like that. So that's what I mean by each, like you were saying, each hood got its own. But we different.
Yeah.
For some reason, we don't have nothing successful with that same attitude. Even New York, they lit. Cause they doing their shoes, but they got Hot 9, they got Times Square. And people go there to really have vacation time. So nobody come to Jersey to vacation. Or Newark. You know what I'm saying? They definitely
No.
not coming to Newark. Except if it's the Devil's game and then they hopping right back on that train that's half a block down. You know what I'm saying? So I hear you what you was about to say. I had to kind of
So what do you think should be done to lay down some soil where it could grow, where that can change, in your opinion?
Good question. That's where people such as myself come in. And I say myself because it's a lot of myself. But everybody's not, how can I say, prepared enough to hop out there and say, I'm like you know, some of us where we from, it's like a lot of us that got the same mentality. But we see Fa out there doing this, so we're like, all right, he got it. Or, let's see how that goes. It never should be a see how it go. If everybody just did what they supposed to do and came together and said we, instead of saying, man, it's us, man, we littered in niggas over there. How we littered in the same niggas that's coming from where we from the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be Coley and them lit. Shout out to Coley and them. Shout out to whoever movement. If we cannot get it together like that, each leader from each movement be like, no, this is what we doing, then it's not gonna work. And I can't even tell you exactly what would change it. All I know is what I'm gonna do, and those who I know is working towards can do. And we just need to keep going. That's it. As long as we keep going
and unify,
and those who are unifying choice and everybody else who's really like that, stay tight and stay putting our money into things to show more people to bring in, you know, opportunities like that. Trust me, it's gonna turn around. It's turning around now. Slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. So that's not a good, we can't really answer that as a whole. We can answer it, but it's not a guarantee that that's, you know, so I'm gonna just be real and just say the strong ones have to step up 100%.
And we're working towards that as well.
That's it.
And also, you know, I feel like you can't allow somebody from the outside to come in and lay a platform on making a change, but the people is the one that was doing the groundwork. So it's good that if it comes from within, whereas in our, you know, black brothers and sisters start to do it now, so nobody can't come in and feel like, okay, well, this popping right now, let's get in here and let's gentrify or let's change it up, but they ain't doing no work in the community, you know?
That's another thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, because I like this convo. Attention span. If we stop focusing on lack of independency, and I don't mean just my gang, Get Familiar gang, and we independent against you and your gang, I meant stop trying to be like the industry and chase the industry. We, from where we from, we so desperate, a lot of us that do have talent, we don't even look at our own brother or bring our brother and him to make our shit look bigger. We look to be like, man, fuck them, I'm trying to go at the BT Awards, so I'm gonna go and kiss the white dude from New York ass and kiss this DJ from New York ass and step on my man while I do it, don't even realize it. You understand what I'm saying? We so caught on trying to be like them and them and them, we don't realize if we show them like this and everybody from here is like we, there no state in the world could fuck with us far as unity and how we bust through that door because of what I said in the beginning. We are the strongest shit ever because we've been shut out. So if we can just bring that shit, and like you said, don't let outsiders dictate what's going on, or a boss type motherfucker with paper come in and make motherfuckers with paper over here work like workers, and that ain't how they're supposed to go. keep your shit unified. They do what we need them to do to get us, and when we get there, we all work out with you guys. So, like you said, we need to be attentive. That's it, more attentive to what we got instead of worry about trying to have what they got because it look good.
Exactly. I feel like because even on certain social media platforms, you know, you get certain artists, they work so hard in building a buzz, and then somebody from corporate sit there and throw a few dollars at them, and they not realizing that all of their talent is not worth that short money for the time being, you know. But if he had an elder state, somebody that's not as looking to take over what they doing and pretty much bring him in and say, you know what, young man, let's do it together. Here's your masters. I'm not trying to take too much from you, but it got to be one of our own to get that done. So all of our younger artists, because every little trend they take from us.
Facts.
Everything we do, they take from us. You know what I'm saying? But if we keep everything in-house and say, you know what, we gonna go holler at our brother right here because this is what he do, before we make any moves or bring somebody in that don't know the culture, but they just gonna make money off of it. So I see that shit happen a lot. You know what I mean? But how you feel about that?
To be honest, I just feel like everybody desperately want a quick flip.
Yep.
Even with Instagram, people don't realize Instagram is performable. Instagram, all these medias is full of shit, and I say that with me posting every day. I post. Yeah. But if you look at my page, see, people look at my page and they don't know what to think of me fully. They don't, like, if you just tuning into me, you would just see my number and then start scrolling. You don't know what to look at because I don't make myself a rap cat. My page don't say I'm a rapper. My page don't say I'm an actor. Yeah, I'm on. You turn me up though. Yeah.
Accent made this.
Hey, look.
Couple Zans in the T-top. So high, I need detox. We could brawl if you wanna brawl. You are not at all, no G.I. Right now I'm on Avon. Later on I'm on Lehigh. Niggas crazy if they wanna play. Pull a switchblade from my T-high. Slice there and another couple slices. Treat a nigga like a Reebok.